that heaven is.
That's right.
Damn, baby. What?
Thanks for the access.
You look in no way suspicious.
That's not even sexy. How it is, guys? It's your boy BlastphamousHD, and today we are here to check out a video called simply, Is Francine Even Crazier Than Lois Griffin? Full episodes.
Let's find out. She may seem like your typical dumb blonde,
In high school, my nickname was Super Friend. Actually, it was Suck Machine.
but this girl can be fucking wild at times. In the opening of the episode, Family Affairs,
females
we
that are
learned some
nicknamed Suck
disturbing
Machine.
information about
Good
Francine.
people.
The girl clearly has a few screws loose, but this one was a little surprising.
Yeah, I killed my college roommate. I can't believe you didn't know that. I stabbed her.
Sorry I'm late, gang. We just found out Raisin in the Sun has an all-black cast, so we're sort of scrambling. I had to swing by Home Depot for a bag of charcoal.
Did you hear that shit? Rewind for a second.
Yeah, I killed my college roommate. I stabbed her.
It's really quick, and we only hear half of the conversation, but Stan better start cleaning some dishes ASAP. Lois has done some nutty things throughout Family Guy, but she at least feels guilty about it. In Customer of the Week, she nearly kills multiple people, but she isn't laughing about it. As I've said, it's funny as fuck, so I'm not complaining at all, don't worry. This isn't necessarily psycho, but I had to include it. In Dr. Klaustus, Steve gets a girlfriend. He hides her from Francine, and she's absolutely not having it.
We know you have a girlfriend.
Isn't that a little far-fetched?
It is a little far-fetched.
Tell them how you feel, Steve.
I feel like I can't bring anyone around here because Dad's a lunatic. And if he doesn't drive them away, Mom's food will probably kill them.
I'm a great cook.
Your cooking goes here! Some of these wolves are fourth generation!
Inbred dinner wolves. Embarrassing.
You have some nerve.
The emergency fund?
So I take $50 from your wallet every week.
For?
Drugs.
What?
Drugs, okay?
If stealing money for drugs wasn't enough, let's rewind and listen to what our favorite mother has to say about her teenage son.
Oh!
Francine, get in here! Steve is pretending that Greg and Terry are his parents. That little son of a bee's got a girlfriend, and he's hiding us from her because he's embarrassed.
That malnourished pasty geek! I knew I should have aborted him.
Goodness.
Or
She
just
didn't kill
better.
anyone, but Francine,
Definitely
that is a
one.
wild thing to say. I guess Lois and Francine have something in common, as they both have a shoplifting problem. Back in Breaking Out is Hard to Do, Lois becomes addicted to stealing shit. She even goes to jail. However, in the American Dad episode Crotchwalkers, Francine does something worse. For context though, let's start from the beginning. This episode's plot is all about Francine wanting to be a cool mom.
These tomatoes are mired in the dirt.
They look okay to me.
Oh, what nice tomatoes.
They're not. What are you doing here? You're making me look uncool in front of the garden club.
Can I join?
What would you know about that, Mother? We're gonna need a tomato cage stat. To the
At
gardening
least a
store.
tomato
Maybe I
cage.
could drive you. I'll let you
To the
smoke.
loo.
I get she wants to be cool, but offering a cigarette to your 14-year-old son is wild.
Just
Yeah,
made my
that's
own
wild.
sandwich for the first time. Just awful. What's your drama, Mama?
Steve doesn't want anything to do with me anymore.
Steve is
Especially when
becoming a
he's trying
man.
to get
One
cigarettes.
aspect of being a man is having absolutely no interest in women.
I suppose you're right.
Because I'm a man, from my head down to my low-hanging...
Are you okay?
As Francine takes Stan to the hospital, the episode jumps back to Steve. This kid is normally a complete pussy, hence his dad bullying him in that last episode. But in Crotchwalkers, he finds a new interest in stealing. It starts small, but eventually Steve gets ahead of himself.
Well, thanks for the trip down memory lane, but there's a can outside and it's not gonna kick itself.
I thought he meant he had to go to the bathroom.
Abort!
Abortions?
What's
Where?
in your pocket there? And how about your other pocket?
Oh.
I'm in a gardening club.
This is where Francine pops up again. Steve gets caught, so the store owner calls his mother in for a little chat. This kid is definitely grounded when he gets home. No PlayStation 5 or PC for a fucking week, dude. Well, actually, turns out Francine is actually chill as fuck.
Damn it, woman! Why won't you yell at me? Oh, God! You're gonna lock me in your closet!
Ooh, just like
Secret
my parents.
room? What is this stuff?
Just a lot of things I've stolen over the years. Successfully. I'm angry that you got caught.
You're telling me you shoplifted all this stuff?
I haven't gotten caught in 20 years.
This is all so badass.
From now on, when my son steals, he's gonna know how to get away with it.
Lois going to jail for stealing was awful parenting, but literally
Yeah.
teaching your son tips and tricks, that's another level of psychotic. And
Very
look how
good
excited
parent.
this woman is. It's hilarious.
I can't believe
Yeah.
we're getting ready to shoplift together.
Let's do this.
See, my mom never taught me how to steal. I had to learn myself. Can you believe that she would just,
First, I have to teach you every everything about how to work a snatch.
Please tell me we're still talking about stealing.
From here, we get a beautiful
What?
montage of Francine and Steve working together at the mall. Again, it's terrible parenting, but who cares, dude? This is what motherhood is all about. They bring their haul of stolen goods back home and gift the entire family with new shit.
Finally, for Stan, a custom Rolex with a special display that counts down the minutes until Rachel Maddow's death.
How did you
How
pay
did
for
I
this?
pay for all this?
Why are you
Money,
wearing
of
a-
course.
Oh, who are we kidding? We lifted it!
I can't believe what I'm hearing! For shame! Promise me you two will never steal again!
Mickey
Okay,
Mouse
Dad.
much?
Okay.
Francine, that wasn't very convincing.
He sound
Also,
like that
Stan,
nigga
shut
sound
the
like
fuck
Mickey
up.
Mouse.
This fucker is the last person to judge anyone. I'm pretty sure this dude has done more illegal shit than Peter Griffin himself. Anyway,
Wow.
Francine is addicted to
I
this
mean,
shit and wants to pull off
no, I
another mall
haven't.
heist.
This is still fun.
See you later, Mom.
What if we shoplift again?
But we promised Dad.
The gash.
I've never done that.
I'm finally ready?
We're ready. I'll create a distraction. I think there's something wrong with this changing room.
She is
What came out of her vagina?
Huh. Have you seen my boy?
Our loss prevention unit has him now.
Hi there, shoplifter.
Oh.
Welcome to the sweatshop.
Imagine your mom putting you into this position. Steve would rather be at home playing Minecraft right now, but
Everyone
instead
would.
he's trapped making sweaters. One dude tries to escape, and the guards stuff his entire body into a shirt folder. Francine got her son into this mess, so she better get him out.
Dan, the gash's loss prevention unit caught Steve shoplifting.
You guys were shoplifting again?
When people get caught shoplifting
He
from
really
the
sound
gash,
like Mickey
they're
Mouse.
never heard from again.
I am powerless without my nugs! You're the man of the house now!
Goodbye, Stan. Steve? Bloobity bloobity!
He sounds so much like Mickey Mouse. Walt Disney is gonna sue his punk ass if they don't change that voice up.
No!
Oh,
Mom!
Let's get out of here.
What about my sensor tag? Whoa, how'd you do that?
This is me we're talking about. The woman who once crotch walked an oven out of a Sears.
Crotch walked.
damn, baby. What?
Thanks for the access.
You look in no way
That's
suspicious.
not even sexy. How?
Can't be all up in that.
How?
Stan gets his balls back
Oh, God. In all honesty, it's kind of hot. We're gonna edit that out.
and saves Steve and Francine. But holy shit, this family is fucked. In the episode Country Club, Roger wants Francine to prepare a very special meal. It requires a very specific ingredient, that being a live songbird. And Haley is not happy about this. So she confronts Roger, and we get this
Her
psychotic
belly
scene
ring is
involving
infected,
Francine.
bro. That belly ring
Sorry,
don't look
Haley.
good.
Roger tricked me.
That belly ring
Give me
need
the
to be
real
fixed.
bird, Roger. Where is it?
Song, while my little friend chirps along.
You gonna just honey mustard, honey.
Next up is
Honey
season
something?
7's Fart Break Hotel.
Honey
It's a
roasted,
very
there it
interesting
is.
name,
Yeah.
but don't worry. Seth MacFarlane
Definitely
ain't
looks honey
clickbaiting
roasted,
you. The funny
like
bit
this-
throughout this
it looks
episode
like
is
honey.
Roger's nasty gas.
That you
We get our
put that
first
in.
taste of it in the episode's opening.
Well, I'm not eating it. Okra gives me pretty bad gas.
Just eat it.
Don't complain if I get pretty bad gas.
Just eat it. Just eat it.
The
Don't
house must
eat
be
it.
on fire. I don't see any
Don't
flames.
eat it.
What is it?
Who farted? This guy!
But we also get a quick reminder of what Francine is capable of. Can we really
You can
blame the
clear
girl
a
though?
whole
We see a
house
little
with your
montage
anus?
where every day she
That's
wakes
not a
up
flex.
and has the same routine. And worst of all, it always ends with nobody appreciating her.
What in the hell is that?
My zucchini casserole.
This is not Italian squash.
You're right. It's not zucchini. It's okra. Sometimes I escape to a little place in my head where no one complains about the meals I cook. And no more PB&J with the crust cut off. I can fix something else.
Okra's great.
Yum!
Damn, Francine. And I thought Lois Griffin was bad. This chick stabbed Roger with a butter knife, used a freaking axe on Stan, and even put her son in the crippler crossface. Francine only gets worse from here. That fart from earlier has resulted in the Smiths living in a hotel, and without any of the normal housework she normally does, Francine
I've
is
stabbed
completely
somebody with a butter
lost.
knife before.
Huh.
Only,
No
but only
breakfast
a
to
butter
make,
one
no
though. Only
clothes to
butter.
wash.
What are you doing?
Laying out your clothes for the day.
Go
Phone
spend
check.
time with Francine.
Phone check,
Get to
homie.
know her.
How do you spend your time?
For the last 20 years, I've just taken care of my family.
Someone needs to get a life.
Do you know Sarah Blanch, the Omni Slab concrete rep from Chicago? I just heard she was in an accident on her way here. She's presumed dead.
I know who you are. There's only one name tag left. You must be Sarah Blanch.
Get a life. Get a life.
Yes, I am Sarah Blanch.
I get why she's doing this, and I'm pretty freaking stoked since it's gonna be funny as fuck, but impersonating a dead person is pretty weird, right? Why not pick up a new hobby? Go play some Call of Duty or watch some videos on YouTube. Going this far for attention is definitely not something a normal person would do. But dude, I'm all for it.
We've done business on the phone. You know, Sarah, there's a rumor that you died in a car crash.
I was just dying to be here.
If you're like me, you were dying to get away from your family for a week.
Don't have a family. My life is all about me. Horseback riding, hang gliding, having sex with some of Chicago's many Polacks.
Sounds like the life to me.
Eventually, Roger shows up and he talks some sense into Francine, right? Nah, this is Roger fucking Smith we're talking about here. The same man who hunted down and stalked like 8 people in one episode. This is light work for Roger.
On a whim, I decided to be a saleswoman who didn't show up. Big deal.
We are gonna have so much fun this week, long as the real Sarah Blanch doesn't show up.
Oh, don't worry. Sarah Blanch is dead. A complimentary bucket of Coronas? Sarah must be super important. I could get used to being Sarah Blanch.
We've all seen this plot a million times, and you know this Sarah bitch isn't actually dead. Francine is inevitably cooked. But before that, we get another montage similar to the opening of the episode. Francine is absolutely loving the attention. However, back at home, Stan can't even find his socks.
Got another crazy text from Stan about socks. Is he okay?
Oh, I'm sure he's fine. I'm too busy living my own life.
It belongs to...
Sarah! You have to give your speech.
Let's make a run for it.
Come on up, Sarah.
Francine has always been written as the dumb blonde, but there's no way she's actually going to do this.
Hello. I'm here to talk about rebar placement and planned gap structure coordination. No. What I'd really like to talk about is the Chinese. The Chinese threat to our domestic concrete industry.
Word?
They are a-comin', folks. They know Kung Fu, and they've been going pee-pee in our Coke for years. So let's keep the yellow out of our red, white, and blue. Woohoo!
To be honest, her speech got me pretty hyped, and the crowd agrees. It was so successful, in fact, that Francine is offered a job. The only issue is, Francine wasn't actually offered anything. This girl has literally convinced herself that she's Sarah Blanch. To her credit, she's also convinced everyone else.
Well, Sarah, it's been fun, but all good characters must come to an end.
I haven't heard someone speak with that much passion since my fat friend discovered Buca de Beppo.
Thank you.
I want you to come manage my Portland facility.
I don't know what to say.
What are you doing? What's there to even think about?
Mr. Farnsworth, I'll take that job in Portland.
Wait, what?
When Roger Smith tells you something is a bad idea, you should probably listen. Ricky Spanish over here knows what he's talking about.
This city's in pain, and it needs my tender justice.
No.
Oh my God, it's working!
Is it? Oh, shit.
Well, never mind. Roger's fucking wild, dude.
Welcome
That
aboard,
doesn't sound like
Sarah.
it worked at all.
Miss Blanche, your limo is waiting to take you to the airport.
Thank you, Jonathan. Broxton, before we go to the hotel, can we make a stop first?
Why does Steve look older?
I've
they're
seen
older.
enough, Broxton.
Back for another concrete convention. It's been 10 years and 3 more Gary Marshall movies. Are you happy with the life you've chosen?
No, I'm not.
There's always a way back.
We need to talk. I'm you from the future. Don't get in that car.
Yo, that's fucking crazy. I criticized the girl the entire time, but she literally succeeded. Also, I totally got you guys by hiding this footage earlier. Sarah never comes back, and that entire time travel thing was a good twist. Didn't want to spoil it.
Have a good day.
What about breakfast?
Thursdays are for me.
And from that moment on, Francine made Thursday her day. Yeah, girl. Do your thing. Get your Thursday on.
We recently covered this next episode in our Christmas video, so let's speedrun this shit. Stan buys Steve a gun for Christmas, and he ends up shooting Santa Claus.
Let's hide this guy in the backyard while I run his prints. Damn it! Hey, Francine, you look amazing! Our mall Santa's prints aren't in the CIA's files.
Uh-oh. I killed him!
Me and Steve can handle it.
Stan, you've done enough. Now we're just gonna bury that body deep in the woods and never talk about it again.
Good old Saint Nick is presumably dead, but don't worry, this isn't her first rodeo, and Francine knows exactly what to do.
Don't speak of this to anyone.
can't believe you're burying this guy in the woods.
I can't believe you guys didn't let me smash his teeth out and cut off his hands.
Oh.
You want to get away with this or not?
I wonder if Francine ever faced some jail time for the whole offing her roommate thing. Well, in the episode Pulling Double Booty, she seems to have a lot of experience on how jail works.
Oh, God, is she okay?
She'll be fine. Just breathe her with this pump. The police said if Haley goes on another rampage, they'll throw her in jail.
Getting shanked in the cafeteria? The first couple stabs break the skin, and then they really get in there.
That was a haunting scenelet, Francine.
Haley has horrible taste in men. She's gonna get broken up with again. I think what she needs right now is our love and support.
Who put those darts in her?
Shoot her! Shoot her in the face!
Here's the thing with Francine. In the modern day, she's a lot more tame, but it's her past that's concerning. She clearly was a wild girl back in the day and has done some awful things. For example, she once burned down an entire school. We'll get there, but for now, who remembers Francine's sister Gwen? She consistently takes advantage of Francine and eventually plans to burn down a school. Why? Well, I'll let Francine explain.
I'm blown away that you have been lying about Aunt Gwen all these years. Why did you frame her?
When I was a freshman, she was the coolest girl in school. One day after school, Boy came in. He made a particularly clever joke about experiments in sexual chemistry. But where was my Prince Charming? I thought if I acted like Gwen, I could have everything she had. She only smoked the most provocative brand, and I tried one.
You smoked in the science lab?
You think I give a shit?
Hold up. Remember this clip from Crotchwalkers?
I'll let you smoke!
It all makes sense now. Anyways, back to Francine's story.
I don't know what firemen use to put out fires, but it's definitely not denatured alcohol. Everything went up super fast. They found what started it. Since then, I've done everything I can to cover for her.
Sure, she's remorseful, but she still pinned an extremely severe crime on her sister, thus ruining her entire life. Technically, what's about to happen is also Francine's fault. Gwen is responsible for her actions, but this would have never happened if Francine came clean.
That's wild.
You're here. It'll make it a lot easier to frame you, so you know the truth.
Yes, but you chose to.
She's my little sister, and I was protecting her.
You've chosen to keep bailing her out every time she gets in trouble.
Because I love her?
I guess it was love.
I'm so sorry.
I know it seems like this is turning into a heartfelt moment, but nope.
Smoke 'em peace pipe?
Spark it up. Why does this keep happening to us?
In Bully for Steve, Stan realizes that Steve is what he calls a wimp and decides to toughen him up. He doesn't enroll him in karate or a sport, but instead, he literally dresses like a bully and jumps his son himself.
Out here, I'm not your dad. You're a wimp. You need a bully to toughen you up. Now give me your lunch.
Stop! Get off me!
Yeah, that's what your mom said last night.
This is where Francine comes in. Stan leaves Steve in a pretty rough shape, and when he gets home, his mom is very concerned. Well, eventually, when Stan and Francine are called into Steve's school, Francine finds out the truth. Stan realizes what's about to happen and tries to run off, but he doesn't make it very far.
Principal Lewis, we're so worried about Steve.
Who's doing this to you, son?
Better not say a word or I'll kill you.
I'll never tell!
Well, I guess we'll have to review the security camera. Yeah, let's move right through this section at double speed.
Francine, we need to go home and talk. I'm having an affair with a homosexual giant.
Word? I didn't even know he had giant homosexual.
You're Steve's bully?
Gotta go to my xylophone lesson.
Stan, come back here! Open the door, you son of a bitch!
You wait to see the lights are faded, and that heaven is... Francine, you T-boned me, bro!
Stop bullying our son!
Did this bitch just intentionally cause a car accident? Stan deserves it, but this could have resulted in a lot of people getting hurt. From here, Franny and Steve train so that Steve can stand up to his psychotic father. But if we rewind, we get this cutaway revealing another wild fact about Francine. Turns out, Francine's college roommate isn't the only
Getting into a car wreck mid-Dougie is nasty work, bruh.
person she's killed.
I've been in a few fights in my day. You're dead, Becky!
Francine definitely has a thing for knives. This is like the third or second time in one video. As you can imagine, Steve's training does not go well, and surely his loving mother is going to be understanding, right?
Forget it! I can't do this! You're just terrible!
Where are you going?
You are so frustrating. I'm gonna go down to SeaWorld, punch a dolphin in the face.
We don't see her abuse the dolphins, and she doesn't show up again for the rest of the episode. Francine's normally a very patient mother, but I guess Steve can bring out the worst in people. Next up is the episode 100 AD. Look, Jeff is not going to be anybody's first choice for a son-in-law, but the kid has heart. He's broke, rarely has a job, and probably smells like pee, but he genuinely loves Haley. In this episode, he convinces Haley to run off together so they can finally get married.
Haley? What are you doing here? I thought I told you.
I know you don't want to see me, but I need to tell you something.
Thank God we got rid of Jeff and that old hippie. What's this note from Haley?
I realized I'm still in love with Jeff Fisher, which is why we've decided to elope.
This, of course, has both Francine and Stan fucking furious. They put up a bounty offering thousands of dollars to stop the wedding, but eventually a certain someone gives them a call.
We're saving her from making a huge mistake. Like I thanked that woman who talked me out of sleeping with her on that business trip last spring. She was right. It would have been a huge mistake. God, she had the prettiest eyes. Hello?
Hey, Mr. S. I know you're offering 50 grand to anyone who stops the wedding. Would you give me the money?
Dumping Haley for the reward money. That son of a bitch hippie.
In the end, it's revealed that Jeff was only tricking Francine and Stan. He does actually love Haley, but if we rewind, there's a moment in this episode where Francine nearly shoots Jeff in the head.
You piece of... You're gonna break my daughter's heart for $50,000?
Yes.
Hello, President Shakespeare. Your daughter and I have just been fighting a lot, and I'm not sure she's awesome.
Just say the word.
Don't do it. Honey, it's not loaded.
Sure, the gun wasn't loaded, but Francine didn't know that, right? She technically just attempted murder. Somebody called Joe. He needs to lock this psycho up.
Verdicts are in. I'd say she's crazy. The moral of this video is never marry a woman with really, really good knife skills. She'll usually just use them to stab you in the gabba. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe to BlastphamousHD Prison.